Hi everybody! I'm sorry that we're missing our call today, but I'm excited to share with you some things that I've been learning and excited to share these things that I think will help us just continue to take our recruiting to the next level. And I definitely want you to know that next week I really want to talk about the power of being someone that retains their leaders, that retains the people in their business, and what characteristics that entails. So next Monday, that's what we're going to take care of, is we will look at how we can do better with retention with our teams. But this week I want to continue on with the recruiting idea and how we can become better at that. And I just want to share with you some things that I've been reading about and learning. And the first thing that I want to just talk to you about is the need to release that feeling of we have to be all hyped up about this opportunity. You know, it's not about the hype. It's about the opportunity. And I don't know about you, but I get really excited about the opportunity. And I don't think that's what I'm talking about here. I'm talking about hyping things up to share about the 1% of what people are doing rather than what the majority of our people are doing. And I know that there's going to be a tool coming out here from It Works very soon that does talk about like what people are making at different levels, because I think it's more important to talk about what the majority of the people are doing. And I know that in conversations with you and I, there's been several times where you want me to tell my story, and I say, tell your story. Your story is powerful. And I was just out in Fresno with Cheryl, and you know, someone asked what my income was, and Cheryl told them what my income was, but Cheryl said, it's not about her income that I'm excited about. It's about seeing somebody at my level that's done what I've done for years and where they're at so quickly with this type of a residual income business opportunity that got her excited. And I think, you know, when people ask me what I make, I so often say, it's not about what I make. It's about what my team makes. Let me tell you what a few of the leaders in my team make. People that have been in this business 2, 3, 4, or even 1 year. And so let me share some tidbits with you that's going to help boost your recruiting ability as well as just your attractiveness to other people. I think when you tell the truth, you set your recruits up for success. When you exaggerate or talk about only the successes of the top 1% of the company, you set them up for disappointment. I believe that sincerity and honesty are key characteristics in building relationships. And it's essential to become a master recruiter. So if you want to find your team becoming more loyal and doing what it takes to get where they want to go, then be honest with them from day one. We all know that direct selling and network marketing works. It's not something that needs to be on trial any longer. But what we do know is that there's certain things that people need to look for when they're getting involved in a home-based business. Those are the kinds of things that we want to get excited about, because that's what sets It Works apart. So what are some of those things? Obviously the trend of anti-aging, wellness, and weight loss. Obviously having a sizzle product like the Ultimate Applicator that they can compare nothing on the market like it to. They can't go buy it at a department store. They can't go buy it anywhere else, only with an It Works distributor. I think also it's important to talk about It Works' compensation plan. And like I said, when we have those what people are making at distributor, executive, Ruby, Emerald, publish, so that you can say, hey, if you want to make $1,000 a month, you need to get to this level, because on average that's what people are making at this level. I think that will be huge. And I also think it's important to talk about the culture of It Works, the integrity, the fact that the company is debt-free, that it's led by people that have been in this industry before and been very successful. Also, I think the integrity behind what the company stands for. I think all those kinds of things are what you do want to get hyped up about. You know, another thing to not be all hype about is how easy this will be. It is easier than anything else out there, and if 4 years ago somebody could have told me we'd be doing this today, I wouldn't have believed it. But that is easy compared to if I would have still been teaching for 4 years. I would have been working a good 40 to 60 hours a week minimum for the same amount of income, because we all know teachers aren't getting pay increases and they're paying more of their insurance and stuff. So again, it's not easy, but it's the fastest and the best way to create wealth income. So let's talk about the fact that It's no different than a job, except that a job pays you to attend, and this type of industry pays you to perform. So you've got to put the hours in. I think that's important. Always tell your new distributors or people that are looking to get involved that they're going to have to put some hours in. They're going to have to put forth effort. It isn't going to just happen overnight by thinking it into happening. They are going to have to put the time in. If they work a full-time job, their time is going to be limited. So give them an idea if they're only able to put in 5 or 6 hours a week to their new business, what that might look like for them. And tell them they have to be consistent. We don't want them to make excuses. We want them to just get out there and do it and put forth the time that they have. Several of you know what it's like to work this business with a full-time job, and you've done it, and you've done it well. Be honest about what it will take to be successful. If they can only put in the part-time work, if they can put in the full-time work. Give them a realistic timeline based on that, what they're able to put in. And then also when you're sharing your business with a potential recruit, be a good listener. Like we talked about last week, it's about those powerful questions. It's about that relationship. Where are they at in their journey of life? What are their interests and their beliefs? What do they want for their future? Ask these powerful questions. Listen and see where our opportunity could fill their need. But also, after you discover these things, tell them about someone in this business like them who has succeeded. So I think stories are powerful. And if they can relate to somebody, it will be motivating to them. So it is your job to be a better recruiter, to get to know stories of people within It Works that are doing very well. Successful stories. It could be very part-time well, it could be very full-time well. I love when I run into a real estate agent to talk to them about Debbie and Dave's story. I love when I talk to somebody that's in a different home-based business, whether it be direct selling or network marketing, to tell them about Shelly Hyde and Toledo's success. I love when people are talking about being in a very good, well-paid job, to tell them about Denise and Brandon's success. You see what I'm saying here and where I'm going with this. And a lot of you have stories yourself, as well as your team has stories. So know your team's stories. Be sure you read the testimonies online about the business testimonials. Those are the kind of stories that you want to know, so that when you're meeting with these people with these same backgrounds or jobs or professions or whatnot, tell them these stories, because it will motivate them. And it will help you to be a better recruiter. Put me in a room with a teacher or coach, and it's a done deal because of my story. And I can relate to them, and I know what they're thinking and saying. So really get to know the stories on your team, and that will be very powerful in your recruiting efforts. And then also remind people and be honest with startup costs of a business. Make sure you tell them the full detailed costs of running their own home-based business. I think the more you can fully disclose everything, the more honest your business relationship will be, and the more duplicatable your business will be, because that's what they're going to go out there and do. And then you're not signing people up based on a dream or something that's unrealistic or something that's not true. Everything is very truth-driven, and people are going to know what they're getting started with right away. One of the things I want you to do, based on some of the things we're talking about in regards to hype, is identify 3 ways you can make your business opportunity presentation more open and honest. Including personal stories, including facts about the company, including facts about your business story and timeline. And then research success stories from the company, and so that you know several types of stories and lifestyles of prospects out there that you meet. And then if you're starting to run into the same type of prospects all the time, get some stories in your head about those types of things, so that you can give them something that they can relate to. I've got one more tip for you, so click on the link below and I'll share that next bit of advice.